And I've got Ken Block's car. It's actually a Ford Mustang, but the only thing I have of it is his body kit, which makes it look exactly like the one that he raced with in California. So basically it's his car, but I fucking did my own shit to it, and it's fully upgraded. Man, I'm telling you, this car, dude, it's hard to beat me in his car. I haven't found anybody to beat me yet in fucking Ken Block's car. And I've been setting records ever since. And it's just a fucking Ford Mustang. I went up against Lambos, all that shit in drag racing. Dude, dusted their asses. Yeah, if you're a car fanatic, man, like I am, man, you would love this game, man, because it's got all the shit. You can do everything to your car, man. But like with NBA, you can do everything to your player. You can get them fully upgraded. It takes a while. And then, like, the best way to download what they call VC you got to have VC to be able to upgrade your guy, which is like money. Okay, so you build that up, you upgrade your guy, and shit, and then you just like go from there. But see, technically, it depends on how you play the game. If you play it, you know, like smart, like on my court, and like, see, I played at Pro-Am. You can earn more on Pro-Am, and you're graded per game though, and they start you out at C. Well, you want to work your way up to A, but if you fall below C or worse, C or D, man, you ain't gonna earn shit for VC. But the most I just earned, because I got invited to what they call basically, you know, a crew or whatever, into Pro-Am. The most I earned was 900, almost 1,000 VC a game. That sounds like my phone. Bitch, I'm dead. Man, I'm trying to down this little bitty ass bottle of vodka, man, just to get my buzz on, man. So far it's kicking in a little bit, but I got like one shot left. Hey, when I come down there, man, let's go half on a big ass bottle of fucking Crown. Shit, me, you, and your old lady will all get down. Does your old lady drink? Well, shit, we'll get some of that. We'll get some of that, and we'll get some like Bud Light or Budweiser or something. Shit. Well, I'll just sit there and fucking chillax and shit, nothing else. My boy, he oldest, he'll look after your kids, man. He's good like that. Shit, who knows? My oldest daughter might even come with us. I don't know. She'll be ready to go to be a sophomore in high school, man. That shit about ready to have me to cry, man. I cannot believe that shit. I'm getting old, man. We getting old, bro. What happened to our fucking teenage years? Me, I was too much into gangs and a whole bunch of other bullshit. I'm just now fucking like trying to settle down and everything, man. Been through 2 marriages, fucking. My second marriage, man, I'll admit my faults, man, but I'll tell you, man, when you get two people drinking liquor and you both have attitudes, it's not a good mix. It is not, man, because I'm the type of person, you knock my ass down, you better keep me down. If you don't, you're getting fucked up. Because I don't give up. But speaking on my wife, my recent ex-wife, my second wife's perspective, she was a banger. And I watched her whoop the shit out of this big ass chick. 3 times her size. She bent this bitch over in the backside of a car, blacked the whole side of her fucking face before we left. Fucked this bitch up. And I was sitting back drinking a beer, watching her fucking whoop this girl. I mean, working this girl over, man. And we were visiting her friend in Iowa, which was a banger too. They got to working this bitch over. Her girlfriend kicked her a couple of times in the gut, and I'm like, shit, I'm surprised that leg didn't come flying back, man, like a gigolo. Like, what the fuck? But no, man, I tried, like, being just me with 2 chicks fighting 1 chick. I tried getting these 2 chicks up in the ride, say, let's get the fuck out of here, because I knew she was on the phone the whole time this chick was getting her ass whooped. She managed to hold on to her phone, and next thing you know, 6 dudes rolled up in a truck. Guess who the first motherfucker they picked out of the crowd to come after? And I'm sitting back drinking a fucking beer away from them. Yeah, they came after me. I got scars on my fucking nose and shit. My head bounced off the fucking driveway pavement. I bounced right back to fuck up the biggest dude out of all of them. Kept hitting me in the back of the head, and I turned around and looked at him. I said, is that all you got? You better knock me the fuck out. And he backed off of me. Because I turned around and stood face to face with this motherfucker. Even though he fucking skyrocketed my ass. I'm only 5'9". This dude was probably 6'5". And he was probably 3 times my size. Was I scared? No. I've been through fucking Tai Chi Do. I've been through kickboxing, and I've been in boxing. So, me, plus growing up around on the streets and shit, in the bigger cities, man, that's one thing I am blessed for, though, that helped me realize I needed to choose a different path, was my dad saying, hey, we bought this little house in this little ass town. This is where we're gonna live. Yeah, I was like, man, when I first figured that out, I grew up I'm used to a city the size of 2 million people, at least 1 million. And moving from that to a town the size of 2,500 people, look the fuck out. I'm surprised, man. I'm talking too much. Just say, Brandon, you're talking too much. You're drinking too much. Oh yeah, man. I'll tell you one time, man. When I was 4 years old, my mom and my dad were together. They split up when I was 4 years old. My dad raised me. The biggest cities that I've lived in, I've been to 32 different states. And the biggest cities that I have ever lived in was the ATL. I've lived in Minneapolis, St. Paul, Brooklyn Park, Minneapolis. And that was nothing but GDs up in that bitch. I remember fucking shooting dice and doing all that shit. And I'm white. I'm the only fucking white boy on that fucking block. Did that bother me? No, it's just how I got to know a few dudes that introduced me and took me into his hood, because I met this dude at a club. My mom lived in Mankato, Minnesota, and I got into a club. I was 17, 18 years old. And this dude, he's like 21, 22 at that time. And I was out there pulling hoes, man. I mean, like, dude, I was just like, because how I danced and shit, dude, I could still, I'm 35 years old. I could still roll up in a fucking club and get people to gather around my ass. Because when I get into the fucking groove, man, I'm telling you, man, I'm hard to beat, man. I'm like fucking, I'll do some break dancing type shit. I'll do some shit that you ain't never seen. You know, I just let the music work through me. And man, I'll be doing all kinds of crazy shit, man, in the club, man. I'll be having motherfuckers going like, damn, you got swag, bro. Yeah, duh. I grew up around the motherfuckers that taught me this shit. But I actually taught myself how to fucking dance. And it goes way back to Vanilla Ice, believe it or not, and MC Hammer. Because I remember growing up, man, I was, what, probably not even 8 to 15 years old growing up. And I remember watching MC Hammer and fucking Vanilla Ice on MTV. When MTV used to be the shit.
They still are.
MTV ain't shit. Now it's all fucking drama episodes. Like ABC and NBC and CBS. Between 10 o'clock in the morning till fucking 3 in the afternoon is nothing but soap operas. Fuck that. That's all MTV has now is fucking soap operas.
So are you still talking to Myrtle?
But yeah, man. Like I'm saying, man, I grew up with my mom, without my mom, from the time I was 4 up until the time, November '96. And then since my dad looked my mom up on that, you remember that Maury Povich, how he used to advertise at the end of his shows? The US 1-800 US search. My dad looked that shit up. He seen that. He called that. And they found my mom. I didn't even know it. My dad did this shit behind my back. And I'm a freshman in high school at the time. So imagine growing up from 4 years old till you're a freshman in high school, not knowing whether your mother is dead or alive. And my mom was a straight up druggie. Now my mom, she owns a big ass house in Minnesota. She fucking brand new fucking rides out the yin yang. She's doing better than my dad did. My dad has earned millions and now is broke. Because my dad used to build some big ass fancy fucking homes in Wichita and all around. Like he built a log cabin in Colorado that was worth $4.8 million. He built that shit out in Manitou Springs, Colorado. Yeah, man, so I mean, I got a hell of construction background, but shit, I wish I had the knowledge that my dad has, man, cause like fuck. But I did sell I sold a roof today. So they're like, alright, well, and I told them, I said, well, we're still kind of winter type fucking spring mix right now. So the temperatures is up and down all over the place. I said, it's gotta stay 50 degrees or more above at night during the day for me to be able to, because when you lay asphalt shingles, it's got to be 50 degrees or more for them shingles to be able to stick together. And I preferably would rather do 70 or more. And my luck, sometimes I get fucking 100 degree fucking days, and have to go work on a fucking roof. That's no fun. With the humidity we got, oh my god. If I'm talking your fucking head off, man, just tell me, shut the fuck up, B-nuts.
Peanuts.
My drink is gone, bro. I wish I had a little bit more, but I've been limiting myself ever since that one night, man. That shit scared the shit out of me, and most importantly, it scared the shit out of my son. And I was wrong for that shit. I was being selfish on that night. Right? No, you wanna know how much I drank? You remember that big ass bottle I sent you a picture of? That fucking what was that? That was like a gallon. Yeah, that was a gallon. Dude, I drank a half a gallon that night of vodka. Yeah, almost committed suicide. I almost committed suicide. My boy went across the street, took my dog. They both went across the street. Next thing you know, and I didn't even know it, I was passed out on the couch, and my son was looking out for me. He called the sheriffs and said, I'm worried about my dad, and the sheriff came in, because all we got in this town is sheriffs. Sheriffs or state patrol, that's all we got. We ain't got a local police department.
Go lay down.
So anyway, they walked in my fucking house without me knowing it. Because if I'd have known it, we'd have had issues. Because I hate fucking cops. I hate it. I hate them. But yeah, they walked in here, seen I was passed out on my fucking living room couch. Man. Hey. I want to ask Mandy something. Hold on to what? Hey, Mandy. What's going on? Hey, when I get a couple of jobs done this summer, me and my son and my big ass dog, we're gonna come down and visit y'all. How do you feel about huh? No, it won't. He's a big baby. He'll lick you to death. He'll even sleep in your bed with you. No, he's a good boy. I don't know how. I ain't taking him on long trips yet, but shit, we oh yeah, little ass dogs. Yeah, he is. Last one, he thought it was a play toy, and the other one bit back at him. He went running like a little girl. Now he's up in my lap like, you talking about me? You talking about me? Yeah, he's a big baby. He was actually the first people that owned my dog abused him, and then the second people retrained him, and then the second people put him up on Facebook because where they moved to wouldn't allow pets, so they had to get rid of him. So then I was looking on Craigslist one day and found him about 50 miles from where we live in Nebraska, and that day we went and shit, I went to ready to throw 200 at him, and man, he instantly attached to my son, and I was like, we're good to go. And shit, he's a big baby. I mean, he's smart. He'll give you a high five. He'll shake your hand. I mean, he'll do all kinds of stuff. And if you play with him, He likes to get rough, but he knows when his limit is. So, yeah, he's a big baby. He's got them, you know, them type of dogs that got them eyes that look at you like to make you melt. Yeah, he's got them eyes that'll make you melt. And it's funny too, man. I'd be like, I'll pass gas or something. Sorry, you know, that's inappropriate right now. But he'll look at you and be like, is you crazy? And then nah, I'm just fucking around, y'all. But nah, he's a good ass dog. Right now he's like trying to fucking, he knows I'm talking about him, so he's up in my lap trying to wrestle my right hand. Here, I'm gonna try and put my headphones on him. Holler, Tank. Do it now. He pulled away like, what the hell was I listening to? That ain't the normal voice I hear. Yeah, he's cool as shit. Yeah, y'all seen a picture of him, haven't you? Oh yeah, like fucking smiling his ass off. You should see him when he knows he won't try. Like when he knows I'm getting ready to leave, he knows like the Suburban I got. Man, oh man. As soon as I mention Suburban, he knows what the fuck's up. So he's staring at me right now like, hey, really? We gonna go on a ride?
I'm going to ride.
Don't get his ass wound up. But no, he starts to like look at you and stare at you like, I know you're talking about a truck ride. And then my boy, he's like, you wanna go bye-bye? You wanna go for a ride? And he's all ready to fucking bounce, man. He headed straight for the front door, got off my lap and everything. Nah, he's a good boy. But I'll tell you what though, if you fuck with, like, anybody messes with me or my son, this dog will be right there.
Even if it's just playing around.
Even if it's playing around. So it's like,
Not to.
well, unless, you know, I tell him not to or not, what, you know, whatnot. But mostly for the reason why I got him was because I was running that mail route and gone at night. Because this dude, it took my dad almost 2 months for my dad to walk into this house before my dog would let him in this house, and I had to be home. Yeah.
He just has to sniff you.
But hey, y'all, what's up? Hell no. We live in a little bitty ass town. Like I was telling Murdoch a little bit ago, I'm used to growing up in a town, you know, in a city that's 1 million, 2 million people. And then back in the day when I was 15, my dad decided to buy this house in this town that lived, well, the population is only like 24 to 2,500. So you go from basically 2 million people to 2,500 and you're like, what the fuck is this shit? You know, and I was a complete outcast in my school and everything. I had colleges looking at me for fucking football. Well, I grew up around gangs and all that, and I had a bunch of hick-ass motherfuckers messing with me. Well, my temper got the best of me, and I had to prove a point. The one time I proved a point was when I made a phone call back to my old home, which was north side of Omaha, which is all colored folk. And I had about 20 deep roll down to Geneva, Nebraska. 2,500 people ain't never seen a black person. This is an all white town, you know. And So I had 20 roll deep. I mean, they came down here deep as hell in the little ass town. And I said, after then, nobody fucks with me. Everybody knows my business. And I'm older. I'm 35 fucking years old now. And I'm like, nah, I'm just trying to raise my kids. Because I don't want my kids to grow up in a big ass city anymore. Not like I did. Not like I experienced. I remember seeing people getting shot. I've been shot myself. Nah, I ain't about to have my kids live that life. Fuck that. And the drugs and all that and everything. Nah. Especially nowadays, man. You can't trust in big cities because of the fucking terrorism and shit.
Dad, the only one that's like you and anger-wise is me.
And the fucked up thing out of all 4 of my kids, the only one that got my anger issues is my son.
The one that I left with you.
Oh, but you know what? You know what's a trip? He knows my anger issues. I know his anger issues, but he knows not to fucking push me to that point. Cause I was winded. Last year, he pushed me to the brink. Man, and my boy, he's half my size. I'm 5'9", 150.
I'm like,
My son is 100 pounds, wet and soaked right now.
hey, that's not very nice.
And I had to grab his one arm, man. Whoop. It took me a minute to spin his ass around, whoop his fucking ass and take him down. And he took his mom down 3 years ago.
Which I regret.
Yeah, he regrets now, but she kind of provoked that, though. She like poked and prod at him and fucking provoked him to the point of him breaking. And then at that time, it was just me and my ex-wife and her 2 kids, and it was just a nasty fucking ordeal, man. But anyways, man, hey man, I love y'all like fam, man. I can't wait to get down there, man. Y'all cool shit. I know, man. I'm already going fucking bald, man. I'm 35 fucking years old. What the fuck? I'm getting a big O. Big O on top of my head, man. White-headed, man. I'm gonna roll down there skin-headed. I'm not a KKK, but, you know, I'm cool with all races, man, as long as they don't fuck me over. But I'm white myself. What just sucked? What'd you do? What? Mandy? Garbage, bro. I'll join you then. Mandy. Uh-huh. You better talk more often. Don't be shy now. Facebook. I love that accent. I love that accent. You better find me a southern girl, Mandy. Come on now. You don't know nobody. What the hell? All these northern girls. Oh, nope, don't need none of that. That's how my ex-wife was. She was on drugs and she was a fucking drunk. I won't go for that shit. Nope. Right. What? That's some fucked up shit. Who? What? Ronnie? Oh, shit. You better send his ass a message. Wow, that's a fucking change. Holy shit. Hey, the way I see it, we better, like, I know we're gonna be friends 4 years from now. But, after my kids graduate high school in Nebraska, because the only reason why I'm sticking around Nebraska for about 4 more years, I'm gonna let my son graduate, and I'm gonna let my oldest daughter graduate, and my younger two, before my younger two graduate, man, I ain't sticking around for another fucking, I don't know, 5 to 8 years in Nebraska. So I'm like, fuck that. So between another 2 to 4 years, I'm moving this fuck straight up out of Nebraska. I might just come down to Alabama. I've been to fucking Minnesota. I've been to Kansas. I've been to Colorado. I've been through Alabama. Hell, who knows? I might just end up in Alabama. Yeah. Up north, motherfuckers is stuck up, and if you ain't got the right last name, you ain't shit. Now, why you tell me fuck you, motherfucker? I'm just saying on these rich motherfuckers around here. If you ain't got the right last name, you ain't shit. Oh, bitch slapper. Break a bond. Oh, hell no. See, that's the first thing I hate. What? Did she sniff him? That's nasty. That's where you draw a line right there. You fucking taking the kid's shit? Really? I would have whooped that chick's ass if I was a female. My old roots down south in fucking Kansas, it ain't as far south as y'all, but what? Murdoch hid in the laundry room? Murdoch, quit lying. You ain't got the lie to kick it, bro. A chick bite? Come on now, that's every man's dream. Especially your own. Whooping the shit out of some other chick. You'd be like, damn, I'm gonna drink another one of that. Oh yeah, whoop. Yep, okay, you got it. Hell yeah, that's what's up, girl. Hell no. And Murdoch, hey, and all respect and everything, Murdoch, are you listening? I love y'all like a family. But your woman got a sexy ass voice, man. That's the way I leave it right there. I ain't trying to hit on your I ain't trying to hit on your woman or nothing like that, bro, man, cause you know what I'm saying, I don't cross that line. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is bro, you got a good ass woman with a sexy ass voice. You better treat that good woman. I know you have been, bro, and that's where my respect go out to you, man. What? Mandy, why didn't you tell me? Well, yeah, you did. Is she still single? Still? Oh yeah, I understand that, and then that's a little tied up. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of emotion tied up. Oh, what's he do to her? Well then, wait till she meet me then. Oh, do we? Some Tom Clancy. Murdoch, what time you gotta be to work tomorrow, man? Fuck, man, why didn't you message that to me? I'm off, motherfucker, for 2 days.